Good morning, grade 4s. Today we are doing more geometric patterns. Exercise 17.3, page 90. I'm quickly going to explain. So look at the steps in these pictures. Write down the number of steps for each picture. That's easy. Is there a pattern? What do we call this pattern of numbers? I want you to think there a bit. What is the fourth number of this pattern? So this is obviously number 1, number 2, and number 3. So you have to say, what is the fourth number of this pattern? Meaning, how many steps would be in the fourth number? Then number D, if there were 11 steps, which number in the pattern would it be? So it won't be too far. Maybe number 5 or number 6, but you're going to obviously have to draw your patterns and your shapes and your steps to be able to figure that out. Great. So number 1 is very straightforward. Then number 2, copy this pattern into your workbook. You can work with counters or bottle tops. Okay, so you can use that. Or we can even use the matches and the toothpicks and the earbuds like we did yesterday. We don't need to always collect new things. So if you've got it. So this one is diagram 1. It's got so many dots. Diagram 2, so many dots. Diagram 3, so many dots. Then they say, describe the pattern in your own words. You must now think a bit. Add to the pattern. Number these diagrams 4 and 5. So this is obviously 1, 2, and 3. When you're done, you must then add the fourth one and the fifth one. Count the number of dots in each diagram. That's easy. Now they want you to write down the rule that gives the output and then also the input. And then they say draw up a table and write the rule above the table. Okay, which inputs to 5. So remember, when you draw a table, it's going to look like this and like this. I'm going to explain now. First, you must figure out the rule. So I've done it on the board here for you, if you can see. So I did the input was the diagram number. The output was the number of dots. And then the rule I did at the bottom because I wrote something at the top. So you're going to make space for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and leave an extra block. So when you do this in your book, please use a ruler and a pencil to do this, okay? And it must look very nice and neat. Make sure you've got enough space over here so that your word fits in. And then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want you to have 6 additional columns for number 1 to 5, like they explain at number D. When you're done with number D, number E, it says, how many dots will be needed for diagram number 8? So that is why I've got this extra space here is for E. Because at the end they say, enter this on the table for question D. What you can also do is, you can also just number, after this is now obviously number D, and then under it number E, then you can do all your calculations, blah, blah, blah. And when you're done, you can then just write the answer there at number 8. Perfect. So this is the explanation of the task that we're going to do today. If we manage to finish in time, then we can start the revision, but I will let you know at the end of the period. Okay, cool.